What's up, everybody? I'm Jay Got with a tutorial slash rant. I don't know. It's a two-part video, basically. Try not to make it too long, but I want to try to get a point across. Lately, I've been playing a game called Fortnite Battle Royale with some friends of mine. Actually, a friend of mine that plays on PlayStation. I play on PC because the game is cross-network play. But one issue that I've noticed is that I know this game has a feature to where you can add friends to your friends list from different platforms, but getting there seems to be kind of a hassle, I guess. You know, yes, it can be done and whatnot, but how to get it done, it seems kind of like it's a hassle. Epic Games can make this better. So currently, to add somebody in here, you click add friend and you type in their Epic name, right? So if that other person has their Epic name, they give it to you and you punch it in, click add, and it'll be an outgoing. And then obviously from here, you just hit, accept or whatnot. So what I would like for, I guess, Epic Games to do, which I'm going to try to add and hopefully get some response on Twitter with this. In this section right here, if they can add like PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and Nintendo with a search button there, or even add, therefore you can just search those specific networks to add players that way. I mean, I think is the best way of doing it, because the only thing you really need is their username, that they use on their their network of choice. So with that being said, it will just make the whole crossplay more seamless, versus the way they have it currently. And currently it's done by this method. So I'm gonna have two different browsers open to show you how it's pretty much done. So yeah, I forgot to put this one part in. It's kind of important. Before I start the other part of the video, if you already signed up for an Epic account, or you're on PlayStation or Xbox and you're trying to play Paragon or Fortnite, and you're trying to create an account with Epic Games, and it says that you already have an account, like what I mean by that, when you create your account and you try to link your console through the connected accounts, and it says that your account's already linked, there's a way to try to retrieve it, unless you know your original username and password you used to sign up with Epic Games.com website. If you don't remember how to do it, the second part of this video will explain how it's done. If you already know what your username and password was for that, and it's typically not the same as your Xbox and PlayStation account. It's not the same. It's separate, unless you have it the same. But if not, it's different. But like I said, I'll explain it in the second part of the video. But if you already know your stuff, then you already know your stuff. You know what I mean? So enjoy. So the first thing you need to do is go to epicgames.com. And like I said, we're going to try to recover your account. This is what you got to do. There might be some things I might not be able to recreate because my stuff's already set. But this is what you need to do. And this is why you need to have a secondary email account. You want to click on Fortnite. Why Fortnite? Because Fortnite is a game that's cross-platform with PlayStation and Xbox. Yes, I'm fully aware that Paragon is also cross-network play with PlayStation, but we're going to do Fortnite in this case. So click on Fortnite. The next thing the reason why you got to click on a game is because of this. When you go to the person above, you see your Epic Games login, your PlayStation, and Xbox. You can choose one of these three that corresponds with what you're trying to do. Obviously, we're trying to retrieve our username being connected to Epic Games. So I will click PlayStation. And right here is where I'll sign in to my PlayStation account. The next step after this is going to ask you to create an Epic account. So I'm going to go ahead and jump cut slightly. You see, I already have an account, so it's kind of hard for me to show you. It's kind of hard. But if I didn't have an account, I was active, I'll be able to show you. So I logged into my PlayStation account. The next thing it'll ask you in your account would be to create, username, password, and all that jazz. Then you go to connect the account. That's when you'll see where it's connected. Now right here, you have the option to either disconnect it. Therefore, you can create a whole new account again, because obviously the username that it's under currently, you don't know what it is. So it's probably best to disconnect disconnect it from here and then create another account under Epic and then connect it there. Yes, I know. It seems like a lot, and it is a lot in a sense, right? It's kind of like, damn, you got to do all these things just to get it to work, right? Well, that's not all, okay? Either you or your friend on PC, one or the other, probably both of you guys, depends how the relationship is. Luckily with me, my friends trust me. So what you got to do next is go to your, well, both people need to do this. Download the Epic Games launcher, just the launcher itself. It's not big. It's not a big file because it's just a launcher. But still, you have to do this. Yeah, download the launcher, go to add a friend, and whatever name they use under the Epic names, you got to put that in there where it says, you know, look by Epic display name or email address. Notice it says nothing about Xbox or PlayStation there, right? So it has to be under that because the Epic account is connected to your PlayStation account. So once you have your Epic username, then you can go ahead and add the person, right? So let's say you're on PlayStation and you give me your username. Your username is 123ABC, right? Cool. I throw it in there. Well, thing is that when you log in on PlayStation, for what my friend tells me, and I'm gonna log in on this game, and I'm gonna go do another jump cut. He has no access to that. I don't know how true that is. I'm going based off what my friend is telling me, but if it's true, it's kind of sad because that's the only way you can accept it on their end, right? So you're like, hey, you're probably thinking, well, if I sent them an invite and it's outgoing, and you know on your end that you sent it on the PC side, how can they accept it on the PlayStation side? And like I said, I'm sorry this video may seem kind of like jarring, but this is the process that has to be done. It took me about an hour to figure it out, kind of. So since you as a PC player, you're waiting on the person on the console to accept the friend invite, because on a console they can't send you an invite and vice versa. It seems like it only can be done on the PC side through the launcher. Both players need to download the Epic launcher in order to add each other. Yeah, I'm not stuttering one bit. Both people need to have the Epic launcher in order to add each other, because you need to add each other's on that friend list, on the Epic friends list. That's how you can send invites across different platforms, because you're on friend, because you and other people are on the same buddy list on the Epic launcher. Yes, it seems kind of like, what the fuck? Yeah, it is. It's too much work to me that needs to be done. It just is. I mean, if I was playing strictly on console, I don't want to go to my computer and download a launcher just so I can get the invite. I don't know why they can't just throw it inside the website. Maybe they could have like just the friend list pop up there. I don't know why they won't do that. I think PlayStation has something similar to that. Maybe you can see your friends. But I don't know why they don't have it on Epic side. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I give a suggestion where you click on add friends. You can just have the networks here. Be PlayStation there, and Xbox here, and Nintendo, I guess, there if they get any games. I'm gonna try to have a little, graphic here, something they can just do. It'd be like PlayStation search there, and therefore you're searching those individual networks, and you can send people direct invites that way, and also they need to enable this right here, this friend list button on the console side, because apparently it's not active. So add one more thing. Once the PlayStation person or Xbox person gets their account linked, from what my friend told me on his end, his stats like reset. So keep that in mind when doing this. His reset somehow. I'm not too sure. But I don't know if any items bought through loot boxes is reset either. I don't know if that's affected by it. But keep that in mind, that once you link it, it resets it, because the original account was set to begin with. You know what I mean? It's kind of like going back to the original. So just keep that in mind. All right. Hope this video kind of like shed some light I know the game's still in beta, but some of these things, some of these simple things need to be ironed out now before the game gets fully released. I guess it's overlooked, or maybe something with these contracts with Sony and Xbox. I don't know. Only thing I know is that they need to make it a little easier to add people as friends, because going through all this is kind of stupid. Even if I join a squad, right? And I played squads last night with some people I know. One guy, he's on my friends list on PlayStation. Another guy, he's on a friends list on Play. I know the guy, but he's not on my friends list on the PC side. I can send him an invite, which I already did, but how can he accept it? You know, they have no access to this already. So we're kind of just going in circles again. They got to do all the stuff I mentioned earlier, which is really silly. So hopefully going forward, Epic, maybe they can look at this video, or somebody in the community can bring this up. Maybe it's been brought up. I don't know. But hopefully they can do something about this, make it a lot easier, because the game's fun and it's cross-network play. Should have been done over a decade ago. Now we're here in the present time trying to make it happen. The best way for it to happen is make it more simplified, and that's one way of doing it. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. So this video was kind of longer than normal, but a lot had to be said, and I'm out.